Hi, this is Jebb Adams, and I'm hand bombing the camera today so I could do this view from above of these cool vintage Singer sewing machines. The, the black painted one on the right is the recently acquired Singer 201K, and if you look down there, at the tip of my finger, there's the instruction booklet. So I'll show you that a little bit later. We'll deal with this. This will be the third sewing machine that we deal with in this little session here. First, we're going to work on the 431G for a few minutes. Then we're going to work on the 401A for a few more minutes. And then we'll get to our number 3 sewing machine, our big job for the day. We're going to take some stuff off and really clean it and kind of do a recap of what's been going on with it so far and what's going to have to go on with it in the next next bunch of videos, at least the next 9 or 10. So I haven't actually sat down and storylined 10 videos out entirely, but the topics are there. Anyway, without further ado, I'm going to get the camera so I can go hands-free, and then I'm going to get some gloves on. So, usually by the time I get the gloves on, I have to wash my hands because I've already got oil on them anyway, but it's a good habit, and the thought does count if you can turn it into a habit. So yeah, I'm very pleased with today's lineup of sewing machines, and I mean, it's cool. 3 vintage sewing machines in less than 4 square feet. How cool is that? Anyway, so so with our friend here, Erica, we are going to lean her back, and there's no reason why I can't do that. So we'll do that. And I'll see what you're looking at through the cam. I'm going to bring that in a little closer maybe. There. So what we're going to be dealing with right now are these, I think they call these bed feet in the Singer's literature. But anyway, I call them rubber foot pads or rubber feet. So that one's still on with a screw. You can see it's all, let me hand bomb this again just to make sure you get a good look at it. I mean, you can see how all pitted and like, I'm 65, so there was a popular word back in the 80s, or I think it was the 80s, or maybe early 90s. It was like, I mean, look how corroded, and there's no screw there. I'm going to have to scrape it out. You guys are going to witness, I hope you're strong. There's the number JE257936. I'll have to write that down. I haven't written this one down yet. I wrote down about 4 or 5 other numbers this morning, but I didn't get to the German ones. So anyway, that's what we're going to do. We're going to get that off, that off, that off. That one's already off, right? Because there's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we'll do that. Then I'll put the cover on, back on there, and then we'll remove that sewing machine, and then we'll move on to Miriam, which is the 401A, and we'll get some new feet installed on her. So they'll all have, these gals are all going to have nice shoes, Anyway, I'll get the camera set up here, and comments are welcome. I would also love for you to come and look at my videos. Leave a comment. The aim is to become, acquire better quality as time goes by. Anyway, I'm going to start with scraping this one. And that is pretty much just crumbling right off. I've got some things stored in a compartment there. That's what made the noise. Yeah, it's not even work to get these off. They're so decomposed that you can pretty much just scrape them off quite easily. Now this one's being a little more difficult since I said that, so maybe I'll come back to him. That one came off nice. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Anyway, into the garbage for that one. And then this one, let me make sure you can see. I'm not looking through the camera today because I got the glasses and then I get through the camera and okay, so yeah, you can see what I'm doing. Maybe I'll just have an eye. I'm just gonna tip there where we go with that. And let's go with that. And let's do that. There. Yeah, this is a beautiful machine. Now we're seeing these in, I don't know if the correct term is real time, but I haven't dress rehearsed this today. There will be times when, particularly if it's a real technical issue or a difficult technical issue, where I will rehearse or whatever, but this is first time. All I've done to this machine is, well, these feet here now, and I've oiled and greased it. I'm going to put the cover on, excuse me, and I'm just going to let it sit. It's been sitting over here. I've had them on the shelf on the left there on that wall, and the cover's been off, and it hasn't dripped at all. So I'm quite comfortable to get it closed up and keep it protected that way. There's a little bit of dust from those things breaking off. There's the electric motor, and oh, you can't see it. Oh, gee whiz, I just about dropped you guys. Just want to point out there is the electric motor, and it is I checked what it was called the other day. It's a PA. It's a little hard to see. A PA10-8. PA10-8. And it was made, it says made in USA, Elizabethport, New Jersey. And this is a German machine. It was made in Germany. But the electric motor, and that's the same with Canada. Any machines like that came from Europe to Canada, because Kilbowie doesn't use the same kind of. Now, you know what I'm wondering? I'm really wondering where these other 4 screws are. I think they're up on my desk here. So maybe I should have practiced. Anyway, enough about all that other junk. Let me back this up a bit. Ooh. Is that good enough? What are we looking at there? There's my tools. Put her down a bit. I think we got it all there. So I'll get one on to start. And what I'm going to do is just take the screw. There's the bed cushion, as they say. I'm going to push it in. These screws have not been washed or anything. This machine has not been serviced or anything since it came in. And I'll put it in down here. I just want to see that. Oh yeah, you can see me. And I was already talking about how all these screws on Singer's, they're proprietary. They're unique to Singer. Singer designed and built their own screws. You can't go down to the Canadian Tire or the hardware store or whatever your big building supply places in the States or whatever and get the screws. That just doesn't happen. Now I have to just quickly look up here, and I have some other screws. And I also have the bottom plate. So there's the other 4 screws. Wow. Good boy, Jebb. So, I'm going to put that there like that. I'm going to put those there like that, and I'm going to do a little bit of a sweep here. Certainly not a cleanup job because we're not done yet. We still got, well, we got that other machine, and then we got the big jobs on the 201. Yeah. We're gonna have some fun. Okay, there's the other 4 screws. What did I do with the 4th one? Did it go under here somewhere? There it is. We'll call him Tag Along. And here I have the package of, what are you seeing there? Are you seeing what I'm doing? The photography is going to improve shortly. I have some photography, like a stand, you know, a thingamajig. But I don't have it here. Okay. So, I'm just going to do the same thing that I did with the first one and put the screw in. Oopsie daisy. How does that one? Does that fit in there? Does it go in there? Oh yeah, she'll go in there. So let's get this one done now. Oh cool. I was able to hand bomb it until it snugs up. I didn't close the window today. You're hearing the rain and people and cars, and I actually forgot. But I just love having the window open. But I'm gonna have to change that. It's still pretty quiet on the street because of COVID-19. We're kind of semi-shut down until October 28th. They want you to stay home, you know. They want you to go home and be quiet. But good, so now we got 3. We'll get number 4 down here, and then I'm gonna have to go up and get my plastic brush. I'm not gonna get wire because that looks, well, there's paint there. I don't want to scratch paint. It looks like there's actually paint on the bottom too, on this one. And I don't want to ruin that either. I'm supposed to be, you know, the idea is to improve these things. And I mean, some of them I will have to find good homes for them, you know. But for now, I'm going to learn what I can from them. That one is an odd shape one, is it? Well, no, not really. It's just that the casting has a little bit of flash. But I don't want to put it in crooked, and I think that's what it was starting to do. So I'm going to take it out of the rubber. And I'm going to, can you see what I'm doing over here? Oh yeah, you can see. But while I got it, what the heck, I might as well go like that. So I hope, I'm enjoying this real life stuff. You know, the problems that I'm encountering are the same ones that happen to all of us, to you guys too, you know, you guys and girls too. I'm really gratified that there's so many women that are into, now there, that's going in, it's correctly going into the threads there. So I got that lined up. But I was saying, I'm really gratified, I'm really glad that not only, I mean, women have always been sewers, you know, women are artists by nature, they love to create. And no necessary. So, but I really enjoy seeing them getting in here and changing the gears and, you know, that kind of thing. And there's a number of Canadian gals too, not all just American or what have you. So it's really good to see, you know, men and women from all over North America, and then, you know, same they're coming all from all around the world. You know, my view. Well, I'm new at this. My viewership is not where my ambition is to have a much higher viewership than I currently have. But even statistically, my Canadian viewers are only like maybe 20% or 24% or something of viewers. So, let me see if I can give this the old college try and get it off with that. Now, what I'm asking myself is, how important is it to have that really, really spotless? Excuse me for coughing. And I think what I'm going to do, well, no, I'm going to work on it a little more. I'm going to get that plastic brush. Am I still recording? Oh yeah, I'm still recording. So, well, I'm going to put it on for now. And then we're going to get the bottom on, and we're going to get this one out of here. And then we're going to dive into working on Miriam over there, the 401A. That was, where's my little piece of paper? I had a piece of paper. Put all my sewing machines for today. It's somewhere around here. No big deal. So yeah, I'll get that one on now, and I'll get after it another time. So it'll go on a little list, and because it won't be the only one that, you know, there's going to be notes and reminders. There seems to be a little issue with this one too. So let's see if we can see that the threading is there. Maybe some of that grunge got in there. Oh, it's going in nice. Yeah, it's smooth. It's not stressful at all. I can't understand why this one is so difficult, you know? But I mean, it's not an exact science. It's degradation, right? It's decomposition. Huh. What do I want to use to move that? Well, there. It's not a quick process, but it is somewhat effective with persistence. Excuse me. Let's try that again. Why don't we? Thank you for coming to watch, and I hope you're still here. I know they're long, but I'm pretty slow. I'm old. I'm 65. But I'm lucky. I live in downtown Montreal, Canada. I get to play with sewing machines, vintage sewing machines. And it's a good thing. Yeah, it's going in. We got some bite there. That's not going anywhere. That's not going anywhere. We're gonna put those over there. We're gonna get the bottom cover and wipe it off. And I'm going to replace some felt that was in here that actually ended up getting caught in these gears. And the guy that I bought this from, he never checked. Now, I didn't get a lot with, I didn't even get a plug or a pedal with this, or a case or anything. It was like, here, wrap it in a towel and go for 150 bucks, but it didn't work. It would go backwards the wrong way, but if you tried to go the correct way, somebody put too much felt in there. It was a real pretty color anyway. And when you went the correct way, it would get caught up in the gears. When you went the other way, it would slack off and you could turn it endlessly the wrong way. But anyway, we're gonna get this on. Well, we got Nissan de Montreal on the job. Oh, they're coming down the street. Yikes. Hope everybody's okay. Is that how this goes? How'll this be going? Well, that has to go. You know what? I would prefer. See, they had put felt in there too. Right there. So, anyway, let me move this over. And we'll try that again. I like it when the post remains in there, and then I just have to put the, thread it on, screw it on. But like I say, somebody put that purple pink felt that was jamming the machine before, so that's still a little bit of an issue. But I think it goes like that. Why do I think that? No, it goes like that. What I'm looking at is I'm looking at the serial number. So that's how it goes. So, yeah, it fits there. We're good. We got a black felt, spool felt or whatever, spool pin felt. And we'll put that on. And so Erica is done for now. Erica, the beautiful model 431G combination. What you hear in there is the storage right in here. Right in there. There's some a lot of feet and a couple of plates because this machine chain stitches, and in order to chain stitch you have to have another plate. So anyway, we'll put Erica here back on the shelf for now, and she had a little checkup while I turn a lot of these hand wheels on a daily basis, not just in this room, but the ones that are packed away I don't. Excuse me, but about every month. Okay, so now we're going to work on Miriam here, and we're going to work on her feet now. So we'll put her there. There we can see that she's been oiled and lubricated correctly. The old feet are out, or the old bed cushions are out. These are tidy, and I have the new ones right here. So we're going to put those on, and then I also have the bottom of this machine. When I oil them, then I want to let them sit on paper towels or some absorbent thing to let the oil drops go on those. I don't want to put this on right away, because then the felt inside, it will gather, it'll soak up all the oil. And that's the job if that happens, while it's running and all that, but there's no point in making it intentional is what I'm saying. Okay, let's see where we're at. There's our screw there, or nut there. See, and that one stayed in, the stud stayed in, so it's easy to figure out. Now I don't have a cool cushion there, but I have some up here. But they're red. Which is okay. I'm getting older. I'm 65 now. I'm officially a senior citizen now, ladies and gentlemen. You know? And do I care? Well, I don't know about that. You know, there's not much you can do about it, right? So life is life. Part of the journey, part of the ride. You know, just have as much fun. Oh, gee, I got messy there somewhere. Have as much fun as you can until your number comes up and the angel choir starts singing to you, bringing you home. So Miriam has had a very sheltered, cloistered life in some closet or shelf somewhere. The lady I bought it from, her name was Miriam, and she didn't sew. And she'd gotten it from her sister, who also never sewed. So, pardon the pun, none intended, Miriam, over in Southwest Montreal, in Saint-Henri, Place Saint-Henri, Place Saint-Henri, she sold this machine for 85 Canadian to me. And it came with it has furniture, it has the stand, you know, and had anything. But I have a lot of stands here. I have a lot of wood here. I used to be into woodworking and refinishing and stuff, and woodworking, making stuff especially, and then painting it up or finishing it. So I'm going to be doing some of that with those. Where did I put my other gloves? Oh, it's back up there. Thanks for bearing with me. Okay, we're going to move ahead here and get these in. And then we're going to go to Kendra, which is the Singer 201K that we picked up yesterday. I think we're good. That one's going in crooked. Why? Or the rubber is anyway. Maybe the screw. Can you still see where I'm working? I'm working right there. Oh yeah, you can see. So I think after I get these feet on, it's going to be time for a break. I know it's going to be time for a break. There we go. That's working. We're doing our job. We're going to be able to cross it off the list. That's a good thing. But yeah, comments are welcome. If you have a YouTube site or a website, and you know, don't be shy. Like, you know, stop by, say hi. I'm here to learn and see what other creators are doing, what other people are into. And there's no professionals here, really. The only professionals are the people who have found some good business principles to make, you know, profitable YouTube channels. And that's good. You know, I would like to, you know, I have some goals. I'm 65, you know, I mean, I have a pension. But I don't have a lot of time, you know. You know, what have I got until 95? I'm planning on 95. I think I should update that and make it 105. Right? But there's a lot of stuff. I gotta get my teeth fixed. You know, I need major dental work for like a decade kind of thing, you know? I mean, it's terrible. And I don't really need a lot of creature comforts. I got a little sailboat in Eastern Ontario. But that's not about sewing, so I'm going to shut up about that crap. Sorry for going off on a tangent. Find a way to edit that out. Redo that part. Anyway, it's going on, but it's going on an angle. So that happens. I've had to be careful with nearly every, like even the ones that I put on the 431G combination. How's that? There, well, we've got some. I don't like that. I do not like that. So we'll take it off. Is this still going? Like, it's been going for 30 minutes now? Wow. It takes a long time to do this stuff, doesn't it? I mean, it's not flash in the pan. That's for sure. And, oh, come on, where's my magnet? There it is. Thank you, magnet man. Yeah, it's pouring rain out there, friends. Okay, what's going on here? So it is on an angle, I think. You guys see that? But, hey, we'll try again. Yeah, it doesn't want to go straight. Straight, it doesn't work. So this one goes in on a slight angle. And, you know, these machines, this one I think was built, oh, I don't know exactly. I know I haven't run this number at ISMACS, ISMACS.net. Singer sewing, you know, slash Singer sewing machines or whatever. But I don't know if it has these German machines. What I can tell you that while I was at ISMACS and some other sites running 2 or 3 of these machines' serial numbers, what I can tell you is that some models had very low production runs, like 10,000 machines, you know, so maybe a total run of 60,000 or 70,000 machines in the space of 2 years. And that was it. After that, they went to another model, and those, in particular, the example that I'm speaking of is the Singer 306K, which are a precursor to somewhat to the 319. And those are both, the 306, the 306s and the 319s are wonderful machines. So we're all done with Miriam. So we're going to stop there, and then the next, I'm going to come back after a coffee break, and we're going to get to work on Kendra, and we're going to have some fun with that one.